the founder of the Azadi Network. It's a non-partisan consortium of the Iranian diaspora. Negin, thank you so much for your time. Can we go back to late Saturday night when you were waking up on Sunday morning? How shocked were you that Iran had attacked Israeli territory for the first time in history?
Truth to be told, I was awake and I wasn't shocked. I was expecting something happening because the Iranian, inside Iran, the Telegram groups of the pro-regime was hyping up for that. And then from the Saturday morning, the presence of police in the streets of Tehran and some other cities was massive. They were oppressing women. They were arresting violently every woman who was like walking down the street. So all of these tensions inside Iran were indicating there's something is going to happen. And at the same time, we were hearing the rumors. So what was surprising for me was the scale of the attack, like the number of missiles and the drones they used, and the projection they wanted to put out there, that they're strongly attacking the Israelis, but at the same time, they're holding back because if they want to attack, they can go full on. But they're giving, indications to the other Israelis and allies of Israel's that we are going to attack. So prevent us, put the barriers up and make sure that it's not going to be too damaging for Israel. And I think that this mixed message goes with all of what we are seeing from Islamic Republic and how they want to progress in this conflict, because I think their aim is to drag this tension as long as possible. It's in their own benefit.
But do you think, therefore, if they want to do that, they would be better served doing it as they have done so far through their proxies? Because surely Tehran and the military commanders in Iran must actually be extremely disappointed with how ineffective 300 drones and missiles and projectiles were. If they are attacking with this many projectiles and 99% of them are shot down, where does that leave Iran in terms of what it can do?
I think Iran, you're completely right about this. But at the same time, you have to understand where they're coming from. There is this kind of an ego that, yeah, we're really strong and we can go against all of the other countries around the world. We can stand alone and fight all of them. But at the same time, they're smart enough to understand that they don't have the capacity. So it's a theater at the end of the day, just a kind of making sure that they're showing off enough to be able to create this kind of feeling within their own supporters, especially in the Arab world and the pro-Palestinian communities, that we are there with you. None of the other Arab countries supported the cause in Gaza, did enough in the Islamic Republic's world to support the people of Gaza. But at the same time, they're really cautious about how far they're going to take this, because they know they cannot withstand any kind of full-scale attack or war in real time. They have limited amounts of military capacities, although they want to project completely the opposite of that. And we've seen, it hasn't been effective enough. But I think the commanders can justify enough that we created this kind of a picture, and you can see it within the rumors and the conversation that's going on inside their own groups, that they're projecting that we were victorious, even though they weren't. And there is a narrative for the outside world. Oh yeah, we don't want to escalate. But in reality, when you listen to the narrative inside, they do want to escalate, but in a longer term course. They don't want retaliation from Israel. They know they would be hit really badly if that happens, and they would lose. So in their interest, the best way is just drag this off and then save their own faces, because if they didn't do anything in response to this attack that happened to the consulate, they would have lost all the legitimacy and the faces they created. Oh, we're going to go against this. So they needed to do something, and the proxy wasn't enough in that instance. It would have been much better for them if that 10 to 15% that they wanted to hit the targets in Israel would have done it. But in in a larger scale of things, for them, I think they're creating alternative narratives enough around it that satisfies their supporters inside Iran, and at the same time send a message to the people outside that we are pro-Palestinians, so join us, and at the same time to the governments outside that we're gonna go full on if you don't stop Israel. And I think that's a kind of a win situation for them, although everyone is seeing behind the curtains and understand it was a failure, the attack itself.
Negin, we've run out of time, but I just want to end the interview by saying I really hope you'll come back very, very soon to talk to us again. Thank you so much.